world you live in today is nothing short of scenes from a science fiction film. Even movies filmed 20 years ago could not have thought of our world today, but crop circles remained an unsolved mystery since their appearance 1300 years ago. It'll take some miracle to decode crop circles. It takes a lot of courage just trying to decode them. I considered myself brave when I decided to make this video. Although I tried very hard to share new crop circle formations and my humble decodings with everyone, many people called me crazy. 2016 has only 68 crop circles, while the first crop circle of 2017 appeared in Buenos Aires on March 11, 2017. Before giving you my 2 cents on the crop circle, I want to bring you some sort of recent crop circles not discovered in the 2016 crop circle season. On September 2nd, 2016, this crop circle appeared in Norway. There isn't much information, so I guess we can just say it says, "Watch out." Then, this Brazilian crop circle appeared on September 27th, 2016. It's a flower of life circled by 3 planet-type objects, with the number 43 on the outside. What a strange crop circle. Or, let's make another wild guess. Could the center flower of life be a symbol of a star with 3 habitable planets orbiting it? Could 43 mean the star is 43 light years away? Again, that might sound far-fetched. Do you know this August 21st, 2001 crop circle is an answer to our 1974 Arecibo message? The message sent to space identifying ourselves, where we are, our DNA, what we are made of, our numbering system, and how we communicate with them. And now, we got mail. The message stated that they are from a solar system of 9 planets. They occupy the 3rd, 4th, and 5th planets, and they communicate with us through crop circles. Oh sure, if I'm not crazy, they must be. But take a look at this and now compare it with the Chapultepec August 13, 2000 crop circle. They tell us loud and clear, but still falls to our deaf ears, at least till now. The reason I showed you this prior crop circle is not trying to win support of my wild guess. I think the best way for us to solve the mystery is to learn from the past. That appeared on August 14, 2016. Assuming this is a planetary map, let's try to find a planetary alignment with suns and 4 inner planets like this. Let's see what date offers us the best match. My first pick is July 21st, 2017. My second pick is May 31st, 2018. Pretty soon we will know if I'm right and what it all means. Then, the next 2 interesting crop circles appeared also on the same time with very similar patterns. This one appeared on October 20th, 2016 in Victoria, Australia, and this one appeared in Malarijo, Argentina on October 21st. Do you see the similarities between these 2? Let's look at the Argentina one first. The center one seemed to be our Earth. Then another object seemed to come out from behind with another object flying by towards the other direction. The Earth itself seemed to be okay. Or are we? You can pick on the details and say the flyby seemed to be much far away from Earth in the Australia one, or you can say the one in Australia seemed to show objects on both sides. However, you can't deny the resemblance between these 2. Assuming both were formed around the same time, but one was discovered later, then it could really be the same message. A message about disturbance on our Earth, and when a close flyby object passes. Then, on November 4th, 2016, this crop circle appeared in Brazil. It's a simple sign. It can be easily explained as a warning. Is the triangle a warning for Egypt, the pyramid, or is it a warning of a nuclear attack of some kind? That concluded the last few crop circles of 2016. After 3 months of no-show, the first crop circle appeared in Argentina. You may find this funny, but I asked volunteers to try to create crop circles with our minds. And our target is to create 3 crop circles. Specifically, the one in England should have 3 layer circles, while we prefer the Netherlands one to be circles like this. However, we didn't expect the first circle to be in Argentina, but a 3 crop circle formation formed on March 11, 2017. So what does this crop circle mean? I want you to look at the 2 circles. There is a missing piece in the circle on the left, but something extra on the right circle. It looked almost like the 2 circles were ripped apart with a piece on the left and one on the right. Here are 3 of my wild guesses. The circle on the left is Ukraine, while the one on the right is Crimea. The little piece is the Ukrainian controller Arabat Spit. The distant circle is Russia, so Crimea will get the Arabat Spit from Ukraine. That will be the new conflict with more bloodshed. Or the conflict can be in the South China Sea. It's another area of tension, but I won't bet on that. Although a bit out of proportion, doesn't the circle on the right look like an orange? And the 3 circles look like a Disney mouse. Will a big problem happen with Disney? Don't forget both Disneyland and Disney World are in orange counties. This concludes my first 2017 crop circle video. This is Sean, thank you for watching.
Remember the movie The Matrix? In a way, I feel our lives mirror the unreal world in that movie. Our lives are as predictable as a computer program. We think we know a lot, but we are wrong. How much do you think we know about the universe? We know how to find stars and planets on almost a weekly basis. But every finding seems to point to one thing. We knew nothing, and we are quite dumb. Maybe it is just impossible to know the infinite universe. How about our solar systems? We know as much as prehistorical humans living 10,000 years ago. We are not even sure how many planets are in our solar systems. Although we can now proudly say that we have found 5 dwarf planets out of the possible 10,000. Did you know NASA scientists just announced on April 13th, 2017, that they found possible evidence of alien lives on Jupiter's moon, Enceladus, and Saturn's moon Europa. Wow. I think we should abandon schools for YouTube. Well, just kidding. Space is definitely too big for us to have a grip on it. So how about Earth? How much do you think we know about our little blue planet? The only thing we know is that we don't know much. What's under the thin crest of Earth? No one knows. We can't even solve crop circle mysteries when they have been appearing in plain sight for the last 1,300 years. I can't understand why crop circles can remain a mystery for so long. There are witnesses to crop circles forming, but every time someone came forward, their credibility is immediately called into question. Our team visited a few crop circle sites and gathered samples with bent stems that could not be formed by men. But very little effort has been made in solving these mysteries, while giant efforts were made to discredit crop circles. However, we were not discouraged and decided to take on an experiment. In my video released on February the 2nd, 2017, I asked for volunteers to join a project to create crop circles with our minds. There are 2 confirmed prior cases on mind-created crop circles, although I have doubted if they created circles with their minds or sensed the circle formation. So I asked for 2 sets. The first formation I asked for was a big circle with 2 smaller circles on the outside, kind of like a Mickey Mouse. I asked for that to be in the Netherlands before April 25th, 2017, and then a 3-layer circle in the Wiltshire area for May. On March 11th, 2017, the first 2017 crop circle showed up. It was 3 separate circles in Argentina. And then around April 12th, Robert Vandenbroek found in the Netherlands a 3-circle formation. The formation is similar to what we had asked for. A big circle with 2 smaller circles on the outside. You can call this coincidence, but I will call that a big encouragement. Whether you volunteered for this experiment or not, I think every time someone watches this video, their mind will comprehend what the crop circle may be. And that can be viewed as a contribution to the crop circle formation. Was that the reason? Are our volunteers joint mind power? We really can't say for sure. I think different crop circles are made by different entities and have different ways to communicate. That is why I asked for 2 different crop formations in the 2 areas with the most crop circles. Wiltshire, England, and the Netherlands. Did you know that Wiltshire circles are usually geometrically balanced and beautiful? They're often more complicated than the Hoven-Netherland crops. While Hoven crops seem to have a special connection with Robert van den Broek, as he not only has found many, he has predicted the appearance of many. And Hoven has circles in snow, crop fields, and even sand. Essex, England's crop circles are often huge, sometimes over 3,000 meters wide. And these circles not only have appeared near homes or roads, they are huge in size and often have additional artwork appearing days later. How can people still ignore them? There is little we can do in solving the many space mysteries or finding alien lives. But we can work together and solve the crop circle mystery. Just try to create a crop circle like this with your mind. If you sense another shape will appear, post it in the comments section. Let's see if you have made the connection with the circle makers. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching. On August 2, 2016, I released the video Proof of Who Made Crop Circles. Another video on February 2, 2017. Let's solve the crop circle mystery together. In that video, after a quick crop circle introduction, we showed what we saw in the 2016 crop circles, the date of our decoding, and the fulfillment of our predictions days later. And then towards the end, we asked for volunteers to join our quest to find out who made crop circles. Don't get us wrong. We were not asking volunteers to create crop circles with ropes and boards. We asked them to create crop circles with their minds. We picked two simple shapes. One we asked to appear in the Netherlands before April 25, 2017, and the other one before May in Wiltshire. We also asked anyone who sensed other shapes to post comments. We felt that anyone who saw our video may visualize the crop circles and unknowingly become part of the mind force. As I eagerly awaited the 2017 crop circle season to start, the first crop circle popped up at a place I did not expect, in Carmen de Areco, Buenos Aires, Argentina. It is a bigger circle with two smaller circles. It bears resemblance to my request for my Netherlands Mickey Mouse, but I did not feel I should claim credits for it at the time. After all, I expected it to form in the Netherlands. I did not realize the first Netherlands crop circle appeared on April 12, 2017 till I saw viewers' comments on April 15. Guess what? The first Netherlands crop circle appeared in Hoven and was a big circle with two smaller circles on the sides. Then on April 17, a big surprise came. The first Wiltshire crop circle appeared, and it has a 3-layer crop circle just as I had hoped for. Of course, you may say it is not really a 3-layer circle. Wait till you hear our story. An hour after we released the Mind Volunteers video in February, our producer saw this necklace. It looked just like what she had envisioned, so she bought it. And then 2 weeks later, she saw this necklace. She bought a few thinking those will be perfect as gifts for our crop circle experiment volunteers. She did not share this with anyone as it was meant to be surprise gifts. But she got this as a gift last week. That is the necklace she said she has been wearing and touching when she thinks about the 3-layer circle. Now, take a look at this necklace. Not only does it have 3 layered circles on one side, there is a small charm on the other side. It is a circle with a dot in the center. Isn't that just like the April 15 crop circle? Although it is possible that I may have sensed these shapes 3 months before they appeared, I think it is more likely our minds have something to do with the forming. Maybe the circle makers intercepted our thoughts and thus created the crop circles. It is possible, although not very likely, that some crop circle designers decided to grant our wishes. Either way, this simple test proved not only anyone can decode crop circles, you may even create one and become part of the mystery. So let's see what messages may be in these crop circles. Let's start with the March 11 crop. I thought this is not just a 3-ring circle. Look at the one in the bottom and the one above it. Doesn't it seem like a small piece was ripped off from the middle one by the one at the bottom? However, it also looks like the THAAD missile pointing from South Korea to the north. What if the 3 circles are North, South Korea, and the neighboring Japan? All 3 countries have one circle in their national flags. With the ever-escalating tension, this is not only a possible interpretation, it can be a prophecy fulfilled. The same can be explained for the April 12, 2017 Netherlands crop circles. But if you ask me, the big circle is most likely United States, then Japan. I'm saying this because of the size of the circle. Of course, it can also be China, but I don't think so. There are 2 possible explanations on this Netherlands 3 circles. It can mean the situation will be contained, as the circles take you back to where you started. However, it can also mean explosions. Smaller blasts plus a huge one. Now, let's look at the April 15, 2017 Wiltshire necklace crop circle. I'm sorry to tell you, I think there will be an ISIS attack. The circle on the right consists of an ISIS symbol. It looks like a major blast to an ISIS target, but there is a revenge attack on the other side. If the big attack on ISIS was the attack by the mother of all bombs on April 13, then a big attack may be coming any time. Of course, with better monitoring and preparation, disasters can be avoided. Let's hope we can fend off the attacks in time. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching. Like most crop circle enthusiasts, every crop circle looks interesting to me. But I often wonder how crop circle mysteries can remain unsolved for so long. Brilliant minds have worked on crop circles. Hollywood big shots have made films, but we are still at the same spot we started 1,300 years ago. Maybe I should rephrase my words. We made no progress in crop circle researching. The we means people like you and me. Maybe the CIA already decoded all crop circles. Just they have not shared the privileged information with us. However, the internet changed a lot of things, including the free flowing of crop circle information. Governments can't stop crop circle websites and videos. So more and more people have joined the force to decode crop circles. I don't know what to call people like us, brave or crazy. When our wild guesses hit some wild geese, many others have joined the hunt. Although I don't believe all crop circles contain important messages, I do feel they can be an effective communication tool. Even though some crop circles are created by hoaxers, some are inspired by a higher power. I think everyone prefers us to decode only the genuine crop circles. However, that leads to another unsolved mystery. Why are all the crop circle sites listing only the size, location, picture, and shape? But what if those crop circles have bent nodes or broken nodes? That makes telling the fake from genuine ones quite challenging. On April 18, this crop circle appeared in Gloucestershire. I actually did not want to decode this as so many of the wild guesses were fulfilled, but holding my decoding did not prevent anything. There's an ISIS symbol in the lower part and there are 2 dots outside. The Paris ISIS attack happened on April 21, and the Afghan base attack on April 23 killed over 140. On April 22, 2017, this crop circle appeared, but there are more messages in this crop circle. The outside is a whirlpool which often symbolizes chaotic events, and the inside is a cube. 3 squares can be seen, just like the crop circle which appeared in Hoven on April 12, which I decoded the square as square off, a simple but straight to the point reference of current tension. Now look at the center of the crop circle. It is a cube. The three sides we can see are North, South Korea, and the United States. But the three sides we don't see are China, Japan, and Russia, with the sides standing on the edge of wars. The square-off can turn into major wars. I always believe that our minds are so powerful, we can achieve anything. This time the task is calling for not our minds, but also our actions. I brought up the examples of Iran's Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi and Philippines' Marcos, two dictators who stepped down and lived their remaining lives in exile. Instead of squaring off with North Korea and Syria, why don't we offer a golden parachute to Assad and Kim Jong-un? Let Assad stay in Russia and Kim Jong-un move to China. We can avoid bloodshed in World War III. If it is okay for Bill O'Reilly to disgracefully exit with tens of millions in severance pay, why don't we just negotiate deals? You may think I am crazy for claiming credit for these crop circles, but you probably think I'm crazy anyway. How about us making a few more circle wishes? If you think it's crazy, then wish against it. If my wish does come true, crop circles are real. If none of these crop circles appear, your mind must be able to block crop circle appearances, right? So here comes the wish list. I hope for a crop circle that will appear in Scotland. Netherlands is known for flowers. How about a circle appearing in a flower field? An eye symbol, a fleur de lis symbol crop circle in France. And let's try this impossible wish. Have a crop circle appear and disappear, just like the July 16, 2014 one. This definitely can turn all non-believers around. Just imagine, if the power can make crop circles disappear, what can they do to non-believers? People in the circle community consider 80% of the crop circles which have appeared between 1999 and 2000 to be man-made. I don't know how researchers reached that conclusion, as it is always quite hard to be 100% correct on crop circle matters. However, looking at this chart, on a number of the crop circle appearances, we can see the logic behind this assumption. I am sure Doug and Dave made some crop circles, but how many they made and how long they did it is still up for debate. They said they made all the crop circles since 1978, but the average annual crop circle appearances between 1980 to 1988 was only 28. Very similar to the 23.6 per year in the 70s. However, we had a sudden jump in 1989 to 152, which almost doubled to 286 in 1990, and then stayed at a peak throughout the 90s. Basically, there were about 257 crop circles every year throughout the 90s. Assuming 80% were fake, that leaves us about 50 real crop circles every year. Let's assume Dave and Doug's instant fame inspired a lot of crop circle hoaxers, and they all wanted to be famous, like Doug and Dave. Or they wanted to show the world that they could design the circles better. That could explain the surge in crop circles. But after the police started to crack down on these hoaxers, and even put a few in jail, the hoaxers kind of moved on to other things, and we started to see less crop circles in recent years. I went through all the crop circles between 1980 to 1988. Since those circles were made before the crop circle gold rush started, there was a greater chance of them being real. Did you know what they look like? Simple. I mean simple like a single circle, most of the time. The most complicated ones were ones from 1985 and this 1986 crop and this 1988 one. Strangely, they all looked extremely alike. Maybe there was a message in these three circles. And we also saw a lot of circles like this. Basically, it is consistent with the other three, just without the orbit. In 2016, there were only 68 crop circles, so that means it had already dropped to pre-1990 lows. So personally, I think a lot of the circles are real. And like I said in our prior videos, our team checked 2 of the circles and found bent nodes. So in our opinion, these 2 random picked circles are both real. Why am I suddenly showing so much interest in these old crop circles? Well, actually the newest crop circle, which appeared on April 24, 2017, seems to carry a very positive message. But I'm afraid it is a man-made crop circle. So I wanted to check on my odds. If you ask me now, I will say there is at least a 50% chance it is real. But our team already booked travel plans for a site investigation. Hopefully, it is as real can be. Assuming this is a genuine crop circle and there's an important message, what will the message be? I think it looks like a diamond necklace, doesn't it? Actually, I found this almost exact match. It is almost exact because the one I found has 26 diamonds, while this crop circle shows 27. 27 is 9 plus 9 plus 9. 9 means completion. 999 in a diamond circle means completion of the circle. While a diamond is forever, and it is the miracle result of pure carbon transformed through high heat and pressure, a process turning a valueless carbon into a priceless diamond. Could this be the message that humans will survive the coming doomsday and be transformed into higher spiritual beings? Now, jump back to the crop circles which appeared in the 1980s. With these repeating crop circles, are they trying to tell us something? Let's take another look at the images. It looks like something orbiting either the sun or the earth is about to complete a loop. If the center is the sun, can the orbit be a hint of Nibiru's coming? But it has been 30 years since then, and we are still here. Is it the Earth? What can be in our orbit that we don't know? Do you know our moon is not the only rock orbiting the Earth? Do you know we have a few quasi-satellites orbiting Earth? The most stable one is 2016 HO3, found on April 26, 2016. It is only 40 to 100 meters in diameter and is too far to be considered a moon. Could it be a spaceship disguised as an asteroid to watch us? Could it be that the crop circle messages are warnings about their existence? You may think that is another crazy, unsubstantiated idea. Of course, having no supporting evidence, the best I can call that is my bold guess. But did you know 2003 YN-107 had a similar orbit and stayed with the Earth for over 10 years before parting ways with us? Could that be another Earth monitor? Bringing this up is my way to encourage you to join our quest for truth. You see, if we do not try to solve the unknown, we may stay in the Stone Age forever, right? Let's hope the April 24, 2017 crop circle is genuine and our decoding is correct, and we will all overcome whatever challenges are coming our way. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.